Howdy everyone, Poacher here with an Age of Magic video, and in today's video we're discussing the three big things coming to the game in the coming months. I want to say next month, definitely one of them, probably two, maybe even three, we'll see, but it's soon. It's soon, it's soon, it's soon. So number one, the biggest one, and what we have on the screen here, and I don't know why we've got some random guy here and not an Age of Magic character. I mean, he's got the Age of Magic symbol on his tabard, but I mean, who is this? Unless it is a hero in the game, and we don't know. But yeah, big thing. Clan Wars. Clan Wars is on the horizon. It is coming to the game. We have not seen much of it. Even I have not been able to get a sneak peek into what the game will look like, the game mode will look like. But we have seen a very short video, and we've got a picture here as well with, again, this was in the video, this imagery. So what it looked like from the video, it looks completely different to what Clan Wars used to be. For those that were not playing the game in the period, Clan Wars was a mess. I personally hated it. I did not like Clan Wars at all, but it was literally 3 maps with every clan in the game on those 3 maps, and it was just endless. It was one big ring. So there were 3 rings, and your clan was on ring 1, 2, or 3, depending on how they did in the previous Clan Wars. And it was just a free-for-all. You had to collect mana. It was very time-consuming. If you were a leader or an officer or an organizer of your clan's war, it was it was just a very tedious game mode. The Clan Wars that they have now designed looks to be as if it will not be the same structure as the previous one. It looks more like it will be maybe 1v1, and there will be points on the map that you will need to capture. They said, I believe in one of their posts, that there were certain areas of the map that gave you benefits, and there was one big castle. Sorry, there was one big castle at the end of the map, which I assume you're going to have to be working towards and capture. So personally, I would much rather a 1v1 Clan Wars. I think it's a lot more fair. It's I think would be a better design than what the Clan Wars used to be. Obviously, people will have a different opinion. I know people that swear by the previous Clan Wars. They loved it. I don't share that sentiment, but each to their own. This is what we're getting. This is no point holding on to the past. This is going to be the new Clan Wars. I'm sure as well that they'll take feedback and adjust it if needed, but as of right now, we know extremely little. This is the information right here in this picture and the short little video they released, which is, again, this picture just a bit bigger. So that's number one. Number two is a new version of TOH. They are not removing the old version. That is still going to be current in the game. The new version, though, from what was said in Discord, will host a lot more challenges than the one that we currently know of. The one we currently know of is designed in a way that the enemies you fight are based off what the computer recognizes in Arena, I believe. It's just a jumble of heroes. The only benefit to the TOH we have at the moment is that there is now a rush button. That was not the case for a long time. It was very tedious, very time consuming. Now you can get through it, if you can clear every node in, less than 2 minutes. A minute if you know the little trick, which I know. But I'm going to keep it to myself. But yeah, you can blast through that really, really quickly. But the new TOH is going to have enemies or buffs and debuffs that affect you and your heroes. So it may very much influence the heroes you go in with and how you tackle the teams you are going to fight. The rewards are much better than what we have in the current TOH, which is great. The game is very aged in the sense of how players progress. So any ways they introduce that allow us to progress quicker and new players to progress quicker is always a welcome sight. So that's number 2. Number 3, we are finally getting the leader of the Assassin's Guild. A big boost to the Assassin's Guild strength. I definitely foresee them being a meta squad with Blade released. Personally, I think you would be removing Demetria from the squad. I think she would be the one you replace. And that's going to create a very, very powerful team. And it's also going to give you a better option in terms of a team you can use within Nightmare Raid. Because the the team you can use alongside the Assassins in Nightmare Raid are the Vanguards. Van Norths. Which a lot of people may have better built Assassins than the Van Norths, but the Van Norths were stronger for a lot longer. So, yeah, I don't know. Personally, I'm going to push more towards the Assassins than investing any more equipment into my Van Norths. I think Assassins are definitely going to be the way to go. So that is going to be a big boost, and the Blade events will follow the same structure as the Luxuria events. So we'll have 3 months to collect this hero. So not going to be usable to begin with, I don't believe. I don't know if you can get 7 gold stars in the first event. Maybe if you're a super whale, potentially. But 7 gold stars, yeah, save your resources. Because, yeah, Blade is going to be very influential. But, yeah, it's not going to follow the same structure as Sid or Lucius. It's going to be the Luxuria one. So, yeah, we'll have the start of the next 3 months to collect his shards, his arcane stars, and then go from there. So that's what the next few months of the game are going to look like. We're going to get 2 new game modes and a very influential hero. But along with that, there will obviously be other heroes to be released. We are still getting the what are they called? The Crimson Order heroes. So they're still on the agenda. After that, I am not sure what is next. I mean, it's still, yeah, it hasn't even been mentioned, but heroes that, you know, we are missing, that we are, you know, looking forward to are the, what are they called? The Balthazar faction, the Renegades. We're still missing the Renegades leader. We're missing goblins still. I mean, I am a die-hard fan for the goblins, so who knows? Maybe it would be a dream. And there is still the mention in the old announcement where heroes or factions will push past 7 heroes, which we are yet to see. It has not been confirmed, but if you watched my Blade Spotlight video, I was able to sneak in a little glimpse of a new hero. That will be the first hero, I believe, that will push a faction past the threshold of 7, which I believe is exciting stuff. I think it's an amazing idea to bring factions past 7 heroes, since a lot of the old factions are extremely loved by many of the player base. It would be good to see some of them revisited and boosted. And you're probably wondering, you know, how can these old factions be boosted? I mean, Assassin Guild wasn't the weakest faction by far. It definitely wasn't the strongest, but when you see what Blade, one hero, can do to the faction and how it can increase the strength, I mean, it's endless. The possibilities are endless what new faction or new heroes can do to old factions. So, yeah, that is what we are looking at for the next few months. So, if there's any other news, if we get any more information on what was discussed in the video, I will be sure to create another video explaining further what we're looking forward to. I am desperately trying to pick at Playcott and break them down to give me more info on Clan Wars 100%. If I get anything, I will share it with you, of course, if I'm allowed. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. I will answer it to the best of my ability. And wherever you are in the world, until next time, please take care of yourself.